This is Godzilla 42.8, just doing a quick little review about how I tend to set up my characters and mainly how I do my loadouts. And as you can see, Oliver Queen, this is his basic usual look. First things first, loadout, he has gadgets. First, reduce target's damage output, reduce target's defenses, and reduce ability to heal, along with a little something that I can combine with random moves from the weapon I have equipped for him. Some defense and the ability to heal himself. Next up would be innate abilities, which really do help, especially these three. Every time I break out, I regenerate health. Mechanics, I get that because it helps with weaponizing rating, which goes for overall damage. Very useful. Yes, I do go precision based, mainly because I prefer using weapons, since that's mostly what this game is about as of late, but still got a lot of people that power spam. These two, very important, but I mainly play controller roles, so as far as this character, and if I get another 100 skill points, we'll have some pretty nice bonuses set up. At least 50 on here for vitalization. Of course, being able to heal myself is important. Then the rest will just go towards damage. Something I recommend for anyone who plays support role, you really want to invest in base mods. Right now that's off, but every time I put up a shield, I heal myself. When you block, 5% of your precision, which is not bad considering that I'm CR 64. Back piece, this has got to be my favorite mod. Every time I break out of a stun, I regenerate health. On top of that, I regenerate power. Add the fact that my shield heals me whenever I throw that up, and my weapon randomly heals me. That's not counting the abilities that I have, so that's 3 random heals. And also there's a 4th. Whenever I use my basic sticky bomb, that's another heal. Nice OP setup, especially if you're going for survival. Artifacts, I mainly go for health and precision, vitalization, health and precision, and of course Lazarus Pit to get you back in the fight in case you're in a sticky situation. For this style, martial arts, now I'm gonna switch to the second armory for this character because big fan of the show. If you haven't seen season 3 yet, spoiler alert. Yes, I do make that my PvP loadout, and for last but not least, the most important one. Oh, gotta wait for combat to be inactive. Now the look is not complete yet, but that's just how I got him started. And that's basically what I've done for this character, because big fan of the show. Hopefully anyone who checks this out wouldn't mind giving it a test run and see how they like it. But if you want to go power based, I recommend quantum and mental, most likely, because those two powers are the only ones that doesn't have like any powers in the bar that heals you, unless it's a supercharge like this one. But I'm a precision based player. So that's it for gadgets. Let's move on to the next character. Next up on the list, we're going to go with the water character. So I'll admit, this is a completely made up tune. I just was bored. Out of nowhere, threw this together, and
there's a crisis
it worked.
developing in Metropolis. I'm not sure what's going on, and that's what worries me the most. Head to the watchtower where I've uploaded what
First
little
things
intel
first,
I have.
load out. Mending wave is
friend. The Royal
pretty
Council
nice,
has called a tribunal to review the events that took place at Spindrift
especially when
Station.
you use the after
I
weapon
request your
combo, because
presence
then
here in Atlantis,
you won't get
so Arthur
stun
and I
locked
can honor your
when trying to use it.
heroics.
Tsunami strikes, you can actually deal extra damage with this. Very effective against multiple opponents too. High tide, you can use that to increase the damage of what you're about to do, and this is in healer roll, so you can increase the strength of your heals just a little bit, or your damage output if you're a DPS. Then last but not least, you gotta have an area effect for healing, along with a supercharge that will grant power back, make you immune to damage, allowing you to keep your teammates in the fight. As a water healer, for every character I always get power, critical chance, and magnitude first. Gotta be able to keep yourself in the fight. Second up, I put as many points as I can into healing, but I keep some in damage because weapon based player. Iconics, of course, 1 point in the super strength. Skimming, as you can see, being able to automatically regenerate your power every time you break out is very, very valuable. And I believe this is, yes, this is the one armory I use for all weapons, just so that way I can unlock the style if I need to. For this armory, it is strictly martial arts. Big fan of Kung Fu movies, so of Of course, martial arts is my favorite weapon. Now for this loadout, I did go power base only because as a healer I wanted to increase, like I want this to be a raid loadout. So the damage is there, but any skill points I get after 143 is definitely going to go towards healing. And then most likely I'll be putting 50 into restoration, at least 50 into vitalization, and then the rest towards precision. For PvP, which a lot of people like to do, I went power base. I may switch it to weapons at some point, but for now power base will do. And that would be it for my water loadout and how I do that specific power for characters. Next up is my favorite, fire. Yeah, as you can see, 3 fire characters. I don't know why, but really enjoy fire.
Hey, Happy New Year. There's a crisis developing in Metropolis. I'm not sure what's going on, and that's what worries me the most. Head to the watchtower where I've uploaded what little intel I have.
For fire, I literally love this loadout. It is my go-to for any character that I make this fire. First ability, you pull enemies in, healing yourself. People hate when I use that in PvP because my restoration is so high. This is one move that can easily get you killed in PvP unless you know how to stun first and then use it, and quickly. But it does an insane amount of damage when your enemy's already on fire as well. Stoke Flames has got to be one of the best healing moves to use for fire. Of course, damage over time is just meant to slow enemy down, like slow them down as I work on them with physical attacks. Shield, of course, followed by a very overpowered ability, but reignition is possibly better if you prefer using your character mostly for raids and alerts. It'll help keep you in the fight. Of course, martial arts. Everything else, just to collect weapon styles. Gotta have that. Gotta have it. Break out, you regenerate your power. Very handy. Of course, weapons expert. Went down this tree first so I can get as much power back as possible. Next, critical healing chance along with magnitude. And definitely critical weapon. As you can see, I've got at least 10 points in restoration, 10 in vitalization. Fill both of those up and then I work my way down, mostly on precision, because kind of makes it difficult to stop when they can't seem to get you, when they can't seem to take a hit. But with enough skill points, I would definitely put a lot towards this, just to make it that much more difficult, even if it's 2 or 3 on 1. For the loadout, that is strictly martial arts. I've put more into damage because this is my best character, my fire tank. And then PvP. I'll admit I got a little less into healing and more into damage. But another 50 or 60 skill points will fix all of that. Fill that in, fill that. Put a few points in restoration, the rest in the health. And the most important part,
Some folks went in to investigate,
how
but
to
I've lost
use your
contact.
weapon properly
There seems to be some kind of
with your
antimatter
power.
interfering with the signal, as well as causing all.
Next few minutes, I'm just going to show that it's important to know how to use your weapon before you use your power, because too many people will just spam.
Great job. Okay, I'm
It's
seeing
nice to be able to
stream
spam
of data
power,
coming
but
in. Wow.
you come
Looks
across
like a
something that you can't
full-scale
just
invasion of
spam your way
Cordians
out
and
of.
shadow demons, and that can only mean one
You
thing.
gotta know how to use that weapon.
Anti-monitor. We've got to repel this invasion before they turn everything into antimatter,
So,
and the
let's
anti-monitor
head toward the
basically
spire.
eats our universe. Must be a Tuesday. We need to take the antimatter technology away
Let's
from the
find us a
Cordians.
good
It will slow down their advance
group.
and allow us to study it so that we can find an edge in stopping the anti-monitor.
This
Get
seems
to the
good.
science spire, snatch their
Yeah,
packet,
we're gonna
and
get
take
these
down
guys.
their operation.
And them. And then what? Well, as you can see, it's pretty easy to keep yourself alive if you're not afraid to use your powers a little bit. Now let's go with just weapons and try to use your powers. Get the hang of fighting multiple opponents, you can much quicker master your weapon, especially without letting your superpowers be your handicap. A lot of people just spam everything. Okay, that was 2 opponents at once, so let's try 3. And this guy really get in the way. Okay, let's leave this one be. He's gonna be in the way, so move away from there. Find us a different area. Here we go. You don't have to necessarily use L1 to lock onto a target, but if you want to get the hang of constantly switching targets to get a better understanding of how your melees work, this specific instance is definitely one of the ways to do it. And anyways, that will be my first broadcast as far as how to use your powers along with your weapon properly instead of just charging in and getting blasted. Till next time, this is GodJill4208 signing off.